This entitled individual is about to launch a violent attack on a police officer, only to face the consequences later.
Get out of here! Get the...
Hey, let me go!
This is just one of 5 instances where reckless people, often called Karens, try to challenge the police and quickly learn why messing with the law is a mistake. The first example is Jenny Rose Saunders, who was caught driving a car with a suspended registration on April 26, 2022. When a local officer approached her about it, she decided to make the situation an unforgettable one.
All right, man. Officer Balzer, Scotts Plains Police. Your license, registration, insurance?
Yeah, thank you.
You have your license? You have your license, registration, and insurance?
Yep, not a problem. Thank you.
I need your license. Ma'am, your license, registration, and insurance. If you don't comply, I will break the window and you will be placed under arrest. You understand that?
True to typical Karen behavior, she begins by acting incredibly awkward and refuses to cooperate with the police. If this had been the extent of the situation, it would have been just another routine encounter for the officers. However, this was only the beginning of a highly dangerous and shocking turn of events.
Step out of the vehicle.
Sorry, I'm trying to call someone to make sure that I'm safe.
Step out of the vehicle. You are safe. Stop.
I don't feel safe. I do not feel safe.
Don't trap my
Feel safe.
Don't trap my arm.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Hey, ma'am, lower the window. You're gonna hurt this officer.
Lower your window.
Ma'am, lower
your window with your other arm.
Ma'am,
lower your window with your other arm.
The officer is now trapped and unable to move, but the woman shows no concern. Rather than rolling down the window and following the officer's instructions, she chooses to escalate the situation even more.
You are now under arrest.
Ma'am,
you are now under arrest.
Ma'am, lower the window.
You are now under... Stop!
Ma'am, lower the window! Ma'am, lower the window! Ma'am, lower the window! Send an additional unit. Get out of the car.
Why?
You're under arrest now.
Why? What did I do? I'm just trying to call my
Aggravated
father.
Raise the window, an officer.
I didn't realize he could put my...
Can we open this door?
Why are you guys doing this right now?
You're under arrest.
What did I do? Can you tell me what I did, you
You're arrested for
guys?
aggravated assault against a police officer.
Can you tell me what I did? I am
You're under
hurt
arrest.
here.
You're under arrest.
Under arrest for
Step out of the car.
what?
Step out of the car. Turn around. Hands behind your back.
Under arrest for what? Can you
Aggravated assault.
How is there aggravated assault? Could you please tell me?
Karens like this often display selective hearing, only choosing to listen to what suits them. What started as a routine traffic stop, which could have been a simple misunderstanding or false alarm, quickly escalated. Her violent and ignorant response ultimately led to an assault charge and the cost of a broken window.
Pat her down real quick. Yeah, search her now.
Serious right now?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
Do you have a mother? Do you have a sister?
We're past that already. You're under arrest for aggravated assault. He told you multiple times to lower your window, open the door, and then when he put his arm through your window and you intentionally raised the window and then hurt this officer, now you're under arrest for aggravated assault. And plus,
You are accusing me of something I did not do.
you're not. You're under arrest.
Are you guys serious right now?
Step into the vehicle, watch your head.
Yeah, so can I...
Step into the vehicle and watch your head.
What makes this case even more shocking is that the woman isn't intoxicated or under the influence of drugs. Instead, she's simply high on entitlement, showcasing the worst traits associated with it.
So you're not giving me any chance to retrieve my stuff or make sure my things are okay?
Stay there.
Why? You're not going to tell me why I was pulled over to begin
Ma'am, watch
with?
your foot. Watch your foot. You explain everything. Just watch your foot.
No, you're not explaining.
And things don't improve when she gets back to the station either.
You guys playing hide? Put your hands against the wall. On the wall. On them.
I really do not
Alright,
want
do you want to get obstruction too? You're not following instructions is your
They're
problem.
on the wall.
No, they're not. They're not touching. Put
Are
them,
you gonna clean them?
Put them on the wall.
Are
and
you
I'm not
gonna
going to
clean
tell
them?
you again.
So could you clean it for me, please?
Do you? No.
Oh,
Put your hands on the
then
wall.
I'm putting them on the wall.
Ma'am, I'm not going to
They're
have
not
sex with
moving.
you.
They're not moving. I
Place
assure
them.
you.
I don't want your shirt.
Can I pee?
No,
Can I
put
pee?
your hands on the wall now.
I mean,
I'm not asking you a question.
Can I pee?
Place your arms on the wall. If I have to hold them, I will When I'm done.
Wow.
Wow. If somebody could just, listen, it would be so hard, right? It would be done already.
I'm so sorry that you have such a life, because I do too. But Jesus, you picked the wrong job.
Jenny Rose learned a harsh lesson when she was charged with aggravated assault on a police officer, resisting arrest, and obstruction of justice. It was also revealed that she had an active arrest warrant in New Jersey and a fugitive warrant out in Pennsylvania. Clearly, this wasn't her first run-in with the law, but at least she didn't react to the police in the same way this next Karen did. On the morning of May 26th, 2023, a janitor asked this woman to leave the bathroom so he could clean, but she became extremely aggressive, arguing and shouting profanities at him. When the cops arrived, the situation escalated into a bizarre and violent confrontation.
You got ID on us?
No,
You don't?
no, why do I need to give you my ID?
Because I'm conducting an investigation.
I'm going to report you when I get done, give
Okay,
you the
what's your name?
information that I need, and I'm putting this, I'm telling
What's
you
your
I'm
name?
filming this.
Despite her reluctance to cooperate, the cops eventually learned her name was Maya, and she was clearly upset about the events that morning. Within seconds of the interaction, she began claiming she would report the officer. As expected, her unfriendly and confrontational attitude didn't end there.
All right, ma'am, you can lose the attitude or I'll just put you in handcuffs.
You can do what you got to do.
You're not in control here, ma'am.
Yes, I am.
So, I'm going to tell you right now, you can lower your voice. I'm going to put you in handcuffs and take you to jail for disorderly conduct. I'm going to inform you of some city ordinances, such as we have a no camping in the city of Key West. Essentially, if you have a barrier between yourself and the ground and or your personal elements, that is camping. It does not matter if you're asleep or not. If you're caught camping, from this point forward, you can and will be arrested.
The officer then calmly informs Maya of a few laws relevant to her situation, noting that camping in local parks is illegal in Key West. As expected, she takes offense to this and threatens to send the video of the interaction to her lawyer.
If you turn around and film this,
I did. I gave that to my lawyer
Ma'am,
yesterday.
stop. Ma'am, I'm only going to tell you one more time not to raise
I'm
your
not
voice at me.
yelling. This is how
I
I
have not
speak.
yelled at you.
So don't
I have
ask
not
me any
been
questions, because this is
Ma'am,
how I talk.
Ma'am, last warning. I'm just going to put you in handcuffs. You're not going to yell at me. You're not going to scream at me. You need to turn around and film the rules and regulations of all the parks and city beaches, because if you break any of those city ordinances, you can and will be arrested. Here's your identification. All these warnings will be annotated. Well, that's not very nice. That's very rude, actually.
Unfortunately, Maya didn't find this situation amusing at all. She took such offense that despite the officer's goodwill in letting her go, she decided to call 911. This led the police to track her down just minutes after releasing her for another, much more serious conversation.
Put your phone down. Put your bag down.
They're arresting me now.
Turn around, face the wall, put your hands behind your back. I'm arresting you for misuse of 911. You do not have a legitimate emergency, and you have 2 police officers standing in front of
Let's
you.
go, so I can report you.
Stop. Face the wall.
Don't touch me. I do not want
Ma'am?
you patting me down or anything.
I don't care. That's not how this works.
Do not touch me.
Ma'am, stop. You're not getting in my vehicle unless I search you.
So you need to call a female. Do not f***ing touch me.
That is not how
If
this
you
works.
touch me, I swear to God, I'm going to kick. I'm going to fight. I swear to God.
Separate your feet. Your
No,
hands.
you're not touching me.
Ma'am?
You're not touching my touch me. Off of me. I got a f***ing dress on.
You need to stop.
To be fair, Maya did give them a warning. However, as the officer explained, that's not how things operate. Maya is turning what could have been a simple conversation into a string of criminal charges. And there's more to this encounter than it first seemed. No, I
Did not bite you. I did not f***ing bite you.
Did I bite
What is that?
myself?
I did not do that.
All over.
You
Just
lying.
right there.
You scraped me, and I do have injuries.
Ma'am?
You see that shit?
You need to
Don't
calm down.
play with me.
Ma'am?
You threw me to the ground like a f***ing man.
You tried to elbow me.
You can't.
Because you tried to
Can't-
touch my vagina.
Stop.
Get the
Do
from
not.
over me like
Do
that.
not.
Get off of me.
Stop.
If you scrape me up, that's more.
Well, you've already elbowed me, bit him.
Because you tried to touch my vagina.
Nobody tried to touch
And you
your
did
vagina,
not get
ma'am.
elbowed. You lying now. You trying to make the
Okay.
situation worse. But I got it on camera.
And so do we.
Maya kicked, bit, slapped, and elbowed the officers during the takedown, yet she tried to claim that they were being abusive. Eventually, a second group of officers arrived to assess the situation, and unsurprisingly, she continued to act violently and disorderly. As a result, she was taken into custody on 2 counts of battery on a police officer, 1 count of resisting arrest, and another for misusing 911. Maya, at 18, should have known better, and it's even more disappointing to see someone so young behave this way. This girl was pulled over after multiple calls alerted the police about a possibly impaired driver. Reports indicated she was swerving, driving into oncoming traffic, and had even struck several objects with her car.
Yeah, what kind of errands you running?
You know, grocery shopping, filling bills, just adult things.
So where were you coming from?
I am on the way to pick up on my friend, and I don't like doing things by myself because I have anxiety, so I like people coming on rides with me. So I was gonna go pick her up so I can...
It seemed that her friend wasn't the only source of her anxiety. The real trouble began when the officers spotted several suspicious rectangular pills on the front seat, raising concerns about what she might be involved with.
We pretty much stay simple there.
Ma'am, is your ID in your purse? All right, I'll get it. I'll get it. Hey, I said I'll get it. Stand over there at the end of your car. Do you hear me?
Okay, but if you were more respectful about it, if I'm just saying,
All right,
if we're all humans here, if you were more respectful about it, I'm just saying.
where's your ID at? Was it in here?
Can I look for my wallet? Well, like, why
Oh,
are you
I got
looking
it.
for my wallet? The thing is, that's my property. You have no choice.
Actually, I do, because I found freaking Xanax bars on your driver's seat. If you want to explain something, explain those.
Girl, the fact that you're just
218,
looking
copy
through my
recorded.
stuff.
They were in plain view.
Yep.
As the interaction goes on, the girl becomes increasingly incoherent and confused. It's as if she realizes what's happening and begins to grow more confrontational, sensing the situation slipping out of her control.
Would you like to sit down on the grass over there?
I can sit down in my car.
No, you
What if
cannot.
I just have, like, hands up,
No,
everything?
you're not getting back in your car. You can sit on the grass over there, or we can sit in the back of this car here, whichever one you prefer. Okay?
I'm gonna get my phone.
No, you're not. You're staying right here.
Okay, but why can't I get my phone to, like, at least have
You're
my
not getting
own
back in that
video-
car until they're done.
Okay, but I feel like I should be able to... It's my right to, like, record anything that's happening in
Everything's
my life.
being recorded right
I
here.
know, but why can't I record it for myself?
You're not going back in that car.
But why can't I record?
You can request this recording.
You can come with me to my car. My phone
Hey.
is right on that seat. One of y'all can come to me to that seat to get my car.
Unfortunately for her, the officers are done listening to her rambling and decide to get serious. We then see her attempt to justify everything, but her explanations fall apart.
Has your car always been like that in the front?
Yes, I have. Yeah, honestly, what happened first? Okay, see this part of my car?
I do.
One day I came back from work, like, just like, was like getting off and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was missing. No clue how was missing. It was missing.
When I got here, I saw your demeanor, your actions, and all that stuff, okay? I'm looking at your pupils, I'm looking at your eyes, and I think that you might be under the influence of some type of narcotic. Not alcohol, but I believe in narcotic, okay? So based off of what I'm seeing so far, would you be willing to do a field sobriety test to dispel my suspicions that you're under the influence of any type of narcotic?
Refusing these tests is never a smart move, but given how poorly the girl performed, she might have had a better chance of challenging it in court. As expected, she was swiftly placed in handcuffs, and that's when her behavior shifted from confused to outright aggressive.
Ooh, damn, girl. Checking me up. Down. You want to try that? Oh, you want to choke me the out? Oh, you want to choke me out, girl? You want to choke me out, girl? Holy oh, you really want to choke me out, girl? Bitch, I was not doing nothing to you. You want to choke me.
With the confused girl finally restrained in the back seat, the only risk left was to the officers' patience as they drove her back to the station.
One of you guys took me to the mental hospital. My grandparents could not find me for weeks. Okay, and you officers were like, "Oh, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna say this is wrong." But all you guys do is lie.
That's gonna be a fun ride out there.
Yeah. Man, I can still hear her screaming. I can still hear her. Jeez.
Unfortunately, it's unclear what specific charges she faced, but it's likely she was charged with DUI and resisting arrest. However, the most familiar place to encounter a Karen isn't just screaming at cops. It's at an airport, doing the same thing. At Salt Lake City International Airport, this woman was told she had to give up her aisle seat and take a middle seat instead. While this is a reasonable request with many possible explanations, it sent her into a complete meltdown, resulting in one of the most entertaining Karen outbursts of all time.
I told them, then the girls let me sit where I wanted to sit, and then they took me off the plane. But I walked off allowing. They did not arrest me. They did not handcuff me. They did not touch me to get off the plane.
What's going on? So nobody.
They need to let me, either they need to buy me a hotel ticket and get me back to New York, or they need to let me aboard the plane.
If she wants to get back on the plane, she's going to have to calm down first. Airlines like this prioritize customer comfort, but also reserve the right to refuse boarding. There's a version of events where this woman calms down, apologizes, and accepts her middle seat. But that would be too simple for a Karen like her.
Your behavior, okay?
My behavior?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a plane for the aisle seat. They gave me an E, which is a middle seat.
Right.
That is not what I paid for.
You have your ID?
What does that have to do with anything?
Right now the police are here. We're going to find out the who, the why, the what. So I just need to know
Okay,
who
well,
you
you
are.
better.
Yeah, let's go have a seat over there.
Let's come over here so that.
Let's go have a seat over there.
All right, well, you better get me a hotel.
Now, sit down. Okay?
No,
Sit down.
I would like to hear what people are saying.
Just have, you can have a conversation.
I am allowed to hear what they are
You can right
saying.
there, because I'm going to catch up with you.
How is that thin ice? What have I done? They have tried to work with me by taking me off the plane? Ask them.
That's why Officer Cross, listen to me. He's going to go.
What have
talk to
I
them
done
there.
on the plane?
Well,
I would like to ask you what I have done on the plane.
Her behavior is escalating, shifting from annoyance to outright anger, which prompts the officers to become more defensive and put her in check.
You're going to be escorted
I don't
out.
live
Delta's
here.
not flying.
I live in New York.
Good. Okay. Delta
Dude,
has-
who's paying for my ticket?
You're going to have to, you got refunded.
I got refunded
Let's go.
to live in Utah?
We're going to walk out because you
I
are
don't
not a
live
Delta
here.
passenger.
I don't know anyone here.
You're
If
not a
anything,
Delta
I need to get a
passenger now.
ride back to New York.
Delta is denying you service, okay? Delta Airlines, a private company, is denying you service.
Why
We're gonna go to the other
though?
airline.
Because you guys denied me service. Why? You don't even know why.
Okay,
So
let's
you
walk
better
out.
get me a flight back
Grab
to
your
New
bag.
York.
Okay.
I don't live in Utah.
Jacqueline,
I've never been here.
Jacqueline,
Dude!
walk out. We can work on you.
Where am I gonna go?
I can answer those questions, but we're gonna walk out.
No, I don't want to go anywhere. Where am I gonna go to Utah?
While her frustration is understandable, being stuck in an unfamiliar state with nowhere to go, her actions are only making things worse. There's only one way this situation is going to unfold.
keep doing this yelling, we're gonna look at criminal charges, okay? Disorderly conduct.
Dude, this is on you, though.
This is not on me, okay?
Yeah, this is on you.
You caused a disturbance. They have deplaned
No, I did not cause a disturbance.
Jacqueline?
They told me I would get an aisle.
Jacqueline?
All right, dude, give me my...
Come here.
Give
Come
me
here.
my... I didn't do...
Let's go finish.
Stop!
Your hands behind your back.
Stop! I don't live in Utah.
Stop resisting. Hands behind your back.
I don't
Hands
live
behind
in
your back.
Utah.
Hands behind your back. Stop resisting. Hands behind your back.
Ow, I live in
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Stop
Hands behind
resisting.
your back.
Let me just go home. Let me just go home.
Put this
Let
hand
me
behind
just
your back.
go home. No.
Jacqueline.
Stop resisting.
Ow.
Stop resisting.
Ow.
Put your hand behind your back. Stop resisting. Where's your car, sir?
Get up.
Right there.
You can't do this to me.
This arrest might actually work out in her favor, as she no longer has to worry about finding a place to stay. She'll be spending the night in jail instead.